This is the story of two strangers whose sudden meeting leads them into danger. One is a spy risking her life to save the world. The other a farmer unknowingly trapped in a deadly game while protecting his love. The story begins in Washington, D.C., where Sadie drives through the city visibly upset. Her phone rings. It's Dr. Claudia. Claudia asks, "Sadie, why are you so disturbed by that girl's death?" Sadie replies, "She was just like me, Claudia. Same department, same work. She was killed because of it." Claudia tries to calm her. "Don't overthink it. Focus on your mission. Everything will be fine soon." Sadie says nothing, her worry still heavy. Soon we'll learn what kind of work Sadie actually does. The scene shifts to a lively market, where a young man named Cole sells plants at his small stall. But today he's not his usual cheerful self. A recent breakup has left him downcast. Nearby, a friendly vendor named Aiden who runs the next stall notices his mood. She smiles and says, "You'll find someone better, Cole. Forget the past and focus on your work." Then she asks him to watch her stall for a bit and walks away. Moments later, Sadie arrives at the market. She stops by Aiden's stall, drawn to a particular plant. As she picks it up, Cole approaches and says warmly, "That one's beautiful, but tell me, how much time do you actually spend at home?" Sadie answers casually, "Sometimes I'm away for months." Cole sighs and shakes his head. "Then I'm sorry, but I can't sell it to you. This plant needs daily care. If it's not watered regularly, it'll die, and I don't want to see something so beautiful fade away." Sadie looks surprised but says, "I still want this plant." Cole refuses again. "Sorry, but no. You'd be better off with a cactus or a plastic one." Just then, Aiden returns, overhears them and quickly sells the plant to Sadie for $10. As Sadie walks off, Cole mutters, "You shouldn't have sold it. She'll kill it." Aiden laughs. "You're worried about the plant? A pretty girl was right here and you argued instead of flirting. Go ask her for coffee." Encouraged, Cole runs to Sadie's car and asks, "Want to grab a coffee?" Sadie looks at him surprised. "We were just arguing and now you want coffee?" Sadie raises an eyebrow. "Now you're asking me out for coffee?" Cole realizes how that sounds and stammers, "Oh, sorry," turning to leave. Before he can walk away, Sadie stops him and says, "If it's just coffee, we can go." Cole's face brightens instantly and he hops into her car. The next scene shows them strolling through the city, coffee cups in hand. They visit small spots, talk and laugh as they learn about each other's lives. Sadie says, "I'm an international art dealer. Whenever I get a call, I travel to different countries to explore their art." Cole smiles, "I'm a farmer. It's my passion. But I'm also writing a book about caring for plants and trees, and how people are slowly destroying nature." They spend the whole day together and by nightfall, they end up in a cozy bar where Sadie begins to sing softly. Sadie invites Cole to join her on stage but he hesitates. Still, the two enjoy the night together. After a while, Cole asks softly, "What kind of partner do you want?" Sadie smiles and says, "Someone like a cactus, able to survive without constant attention. I travel a lot, so I need someone strong who understands distance and stays loyal." Their conversation deepens and the air between them softens. Slowly, they move closer until they share a quiet kiss. They spend the night in each other's company, enjoying the peace. And by sunrise, they're still together, lost in the moment. Cole drives Sadie home. When they arrive, both smile and agree it was a wonderful day. Sadie steps inside but moments later opens the door again. And this time they give in completely to the moment. Later, Cole returns home, glowing with happiness. Bursting with excitement, he tells his parents everything. "I think I've finally found the girl I've been searching for," he says with a big smile. His sister Maddie smirks and replies sarcastically, "Let's see how long this one lasts. She'll probably leave you like the last girl did. You're too possessive, Cole. That's why your previous girlfriend walked away." Maddie's words fade into the background. Cole ignores her completely. Days pass. While tending to his farm, Cole keeps sending messages to Sadie every day. But even after 3 or 4 days, there's no reply. The silence starts to worry him. One afternoon, while working, Cole suddenly struggles to breathe. Panicked, he searches for his inhaler, but it's gone. Then he remembers. He had left it in Sadie's purse the last time they were together. Thankfully, Cole had placed a small tracker on his inhaler, just in case he ever misplaced it. Without wasting a second, he checks the signal, and what he sees shocks him. The tracker shows that Sadie is currently in London. Seeing this, Cole starts thinking maybe I'll never get to meet her again. But then he makes a firm decision. He will go to London and find her no matter what. His mom and dad also support his choice. The next day, Cole arrives in London. Using the tracker, he starts moving towards Sadie's location. But while passing through a street, something unexpected happens. Suddenly, a group of people appear out of nowhere, grab him and knock him unconscious. They quickly put him into a car and drive away. After some time, when Cole Cole slowly opens his eyes. He finds himself in an unfamiliar place. A man stands in front of him and calls his name. The man calls out, "Taxman Cole." Cole looks around and notices several other people in the room. He soon realizes he's locked inside a lab filled with dangerous insects, creatures used to torture prisoners and make them reveal secrets. Seeing this, Cole grows terrified. "You've got it wrong," he pleads. "I'm just an ordinary farmer." But the man doesn't believe him. Thinking Cole is lying, he signals his men. They bring out a deadly insect. "One bite from this," the man says coldly, "and you'll be dead in minutes." They move the insect closer to Cole, ready to let it bite him. Just as Cole braces himself for the worst, a loud explosion echoes through the lab, and suddenly, a woman bursts through the wall. Within seconds, she begins taking down everyone in the room with incredible speed and precision. Cole watches in complete shock, then realizes it's Sadie. She tosses him a gun and says firmly, "Be ready." Before they can react, more enemies rush in, opening fire. Cole and Sadie dive behind a table for cover. Without hesitation, Sadie leaps out and starts shooting. Every shot precise, every move calculated. One by one, the enemies fall. When the fight finally ends, Cole, still stunned, looks at her and asks, "Who are you?" Sadie exhales and says, "I'm a CIA agent." Without wasting a moment, the two quickly leave the lab and escape into the night. Once outside, Sadie and Cole look around and quickly realize they're in Pakistan. Before they can make sense of the situation, a large group of soldiers appears and opens fire. Seeing no other choice, Sadie and Cole sprint through the dusty road, dodging bullets as they fly past. After running for a while, they see a bus approaching from the distance. Without hesitation, Sadie rushes forward, stops the bus, and points her gun at the driver. Panicked, the passengers scream and rush out of the vehicle. Both Sadie and Cole jump inside. Sadie takes the driver's seat and floors the accelerator, speeding down the road as the soldiers chase after them. However, the army keeps chasing them, firing continuously. Still in shock, Cole looks at Sadie and shouts, "You lied to me. You said you were an art dealer and I started loving you." Sadie keeps her eyes on the road and replies sharply, "Even if something happened between us, why take it so seriously? Why follow me all the way here?" Before Cole can respond, a soldier suddenly leaps into the moving bus from the back door. Cole reacts instantly. A fierce struggle begins. After a tough fight, he finally manages to overpower the soldier and throw him out of the bus. But the danger isn't over. More soldiers climb onto the roof and sides, attacking Sadie. She fights back fearlessly, kicking one out the window, knocking another off the roof, and shooting at the incoming vehicles. After an intense chase and heavy gunfire, Sadie manages to destroy several of their jeeps, pushing through the chaos with unshaken focus. After an intense chase, Sadie and Cole finally manage to escape the soldiers. Just when they begin to relax, the bus suddenly sputters and breaks down, coming to a stop on its own. Realizing they can't continue this way, they decide to move forward on foot. Meanwhile, in another location, we're introduced to a powerful mafia boss named Levick. It's revealed that the soldiers chasing Sadie and Cole were working under his command. One of his men steps forward and reports, "We've identified the taxman, but it seems he's working unofficially. There's no record of him in any intelligence database." Hearing this, Levick becomes furious. "Send this so-called taxman's photo to all our men," he orders coldly. "Whoever captures him alive will get a $1 million reward." After this, the hunt for Cole begins. Now every dangerous man in the region is after him. Meanwhile, Cole and Sadie walk through the narrow streets. Still shaken, Cole says, "They were going to kill me because they thought I was the taxman. But who is the real taxman?" Sadie sighs and finally confesses, "They're after you because they think you are the taxman. But the truth is, I'm the real taxman." Determined to get Cole out of danger, they decide to find a way for him to leave the country. They take a taxi to meet a man named Marco, Sadie's contact. Her plan is simple. Marco will help send Cole safely back to America. When they arrive, Marco steps out and, to Cole's surprise, greets Sadie with a kiss. Cole stiffens instantly, clearly not liking what he sees. Seeing how Marco and Sadie interact, Cole realizes they must have worked together before. As Marco and Sadie talk, more details come to light. Sadie explains that she came here after receiving intel about a man named Etzo, a scientist developing a bioweapon powerful enough to destroy entire nations. The weapon had been stolen by Levick's men. Turning to Marco, Sadie says firmly, "No matter what, you have to get Cole back to America safely." Marco nods, agreeing to help, and starts walking with Cole toward the exit. But before they can leave, a gunshot rings out. Marco collapses to the ground, shot dead. From the shadows, a man steps forward, his gun aimed directly at Sadie. He commands coldly, "Both of you, move. Now." Another shot echoes and a second attacker appears, pointing his gun at Sadie and Cole. With no other option, they obey. After a short walk, they're shoved into a car. Inside sits a dangerous man known as God. He smirks and says, "You know, Levick has placed a $1 million bounty on your heads. Now every killer in this region will be hunting you." After a brief drive, God suddenly stops the car and orders, "Get into my vehicle, now." But before they can move, another car bursts from nowhere and slams into them at full speed, killing God instantly. Taking advantage of the chaos, Sadie and Cole escape. As Cole drives, a sudden thought hits him. He remembers something important. While driving, Cole suddenly remembers something and turns to Sadie. "When they captured me, they kept asking for some kind of passcode," he says. "What does that even mean?" Hearing this, Sadie's expression changes. "Why didn't you tell me this before?" she snaps. Then, after a brief pause, realization hits her. Levick's men still haven't found the passcode for the bioweapon. Without that code, they can't sell it. She also understands now why there's a $1 million bounty on Cole. They believe he is the one who knows the passcode. Thinking quickly, Sadie forms a plan. Without giving Cole a chance to react, she suddenly hits him on the head. When Cole wakes up, he finds himself surrounded by Levick's men. To his shock, Sadie is standing beside them. She's brought him here to make a deal. Facing them is Wagner, one of Levick's most trusted men. With calm confidence, Sadie says, "This is the tax man. Now I want my $1 million. Wagner orders his men to put both Sadie and Cole inside a plane. They take off, heading to an unknown location. Inside, Cole watches as the men bring out a briefcase containing the bioweapon and begin setting it up. Before they can proceed, Wagner grabs Cole's phone and checks it. Seeing a photo of Cole and Sadie together, he instantly realizes they're connected. Before he can act, Sadie steps forward. "Don't kill him," she says quickly. "I have the passcode." Pretending to reach into her pocket, she secretly slips a small shock chip into Wagner's hand. With a press of a hidden button, Wagner screams in pain, collapsing. Taking advantage of the moment, Sadie launches into action, attacking the others with fierce precision. Cole joins in, fighting beside her. In the middle of the struggle, one of the men suddenly stabs Sadie in the side. Seeing her fall, Cole becomes enraged. He attacks brutally until the man is knocked unconscious. Bleeding and weak, Sadie tells him, "Take the parachute and the briefcase. Jump before they wake up." Without hesitation, Cole straps on a parachute, grabs Sadie and the briefcase and jumps from the plane. They land safely on a remote beach, exhausted but alive. For the first time in a long while, Sadie lies still, breathing heavily as the waves crash beside them. Slowly, Sadie opens her eyes and realizes that Cole has saved her, and even managed to bring the briefcase with him. As night falls, the two sit by a small fire, talking quietly. Cole has treated Sadie's wound with herbs from the forest, which surprises and impresses her. Seeing how gentle and caring he is, Sadie begins to feel guilty for the way she deceived him. They talk for hours, sharing stories and laughter. Gradually, the distance between them fades. As they look at each other under the starlit sky, they slowly lean in and share a kiss. The next morning, Wagner and his men track them down and open fire. Just as things turn dire, a CIA team arrives in a speedboat, engaging Wagner's men in a fierce battle. In the chaos, Wagner manages to escape with the briefcase during the chaos. After the fight ends, the CIA team reaches the beach and takes Cole and Sadie back to their headquarters. There, both are strapped to a detector machine as Agent Jackson begins interrogating them. But instead of answering seriously, Cole and Sadie keep bickering and blaming each other the entire time. Finally, losing patience, Jackson stops the interrogation. "Enough. Sadie, the boss wants to see you." Sadie heads to meet her superior, Claudia. Claudia looks at her sternly and says, "You failed to retrieve the bioweapon and you broke several agency protocols. As a result, you're suspended for a few days." Meanwhile, Jackson takes Cole aside and warns him, "Stay away from Sadie as much as you can. She lies every time, she's just using you. She's killed before and she'll do the same to you." Later, the CIA forms a plan. Since Levick believes the taxman has the passcode, they decide to use Cole as bait to lure him out. But Cole refuses. "I'm not part of your game," he says firmly. One of the agents tells him, "You don't have a choice. Not only are you in danger, your family is too. They think you're the taxman." Hearing this, Cole reluctantly agrees. Sadie pulls him aside and warns, "This mission is too dangerous. They'll use you and leave you behind when it's over." Cole looks at her bitterly. "Funny, that's exactly what your CIA friends said about you, that you used me." Angered, Sadie stares at him for a moment, then turns and walks away without another word. On the other side, we meet a man named Danny. He had given Levick the job to bring the bioweapon. But now he's furious with Levick. He says, "I need the passcode for this weapon within 48 hours, or I will kill you." Then adds, "This time I'll go with you to meet the taxman." After sending part of the passcode to Levick, the CIA books a table for Cole and sends this location to Levick, calling Cole taxman, so that as soon as Levick meets him, he'll fall right into the CIA's trap. Cole goes and sits at the book table, while the CIA operates him from a distance. But Levick is clever, very clever. He brings Danny along and has all the CIA agents killed by his men before reaching the table. Meanwhile, we also get a glimpse of Sadie, who's worried about Cole. After this, Levick and Danny arrive at the table with the briefcase and start asking Cole for the passcode. Cole starts pretending, saying, "You've helped me by killing my men. I sent you this location because I didn't gain anything working with the department. Now if you give me double the money, only then will I open this briefcase." He's buying time, out of fear, hoping Sadie will come. Danny gets angry and says, "Fool someone else. Quickly show me the passcode." Levick also threatens him at gunpoint. Then Sadie enters. Seeing her, Cole becomes very happy. He was waiting for her. Sadie comes and sits down, telling Danny, "I'm the real taxman." She speaks directly to him. "I know the passcode. Here's my account number. As soon as I give you the code, the money should be transferred to my account." She then opens the briefcase with the passcode inside, revealing a bioweapon in a small box. As soon as the briefcase opens, money is transferred to Sadie's account. But Levick says, "My work is still not done. You both can't leave until it's finished." Suddenly, some gangsters appear and take Levick at gunpoint, because Sadie had already put a bounty of $1 million on him. This leads to Danny's people pointing guns at the gangsters. Seeing this, all the civilians start running away. Then Sadie, seeing the opportunity, grabs the weapon and starts running. Bullets start flying all around. Danny's people aim to kill Cole and Sadie, but Sadie fights back bravely, shooting them. Cole joins in, killing them in his own style. The gangsters help by fighting against Danny's men. The machine inside the building, designed to rotate the whole structure, starts malfunctioning because of the fight between Cole and Wagner. The machine starts firing, and the building begins to rotate. The two keep fighting as the building spins faster and faster. After a long struggle, Cole throws Wagner into the middle of the machine, killing him. However, this damages the system even more, and the entire building starts spinning out of control. Danny yells at Levick to bring the bioweapon from Sadie, but Levick shoots him instead. Levick then goes after Sadie, and they start fighting for the weapon. The fight continues for a long time. Levick is about to kill her, but seeing this, Cole rushes in and pushes Levick away. Levick still manages to grab the weapon and tries to run. Sadie fires at the rooftop, causing part of it to collapse, and Levick falls beneath it. At the same time, Sadie takes the weapon from his hand, and Cole saves her by holding on. They're both relieved and happy. In the end, we see them at home, sitting and eating with the whole family. Cole's sister Maddie is thrilled to see them together, telling everyone about all the difficulties they faced to be together. Cole's mom and dad are also happy. The story ends with laughter and happiness.